Hey everybody, Y here with the Burgs Run. It is really early on Monday, June the 12th. Wow, half of June's almost gone already. Anyways, thank you if you are a subscriber. Thank you for coming and checking me out this morning. I really appreciate all my subscribers, so thank you very much. And if you're not a subscriber, I hope you like what you see today, and you might want to stick around for more of our empty nester shenanigan uploads. Anyways, I am on my third painting for the hashtag DP for Pets 2023. Sorry about all the rustling. Just trying to get rid of that lid. And this is my third and final. I have decided that when I finish this one, I'm going to pull my square canvas back out and start working on it. Like I said, it is Monday, the 12th of June. It is overcast in Richmond, Virginia, or RVA as we call it. And they are telling me we're going to see some rain. My garden would absolutely love some rain. Myself, however, I prefer it not to rain. I prefer it when it rains at nighttime. Yeah, there's that. But anyway, so I started this. I bought this canvas a long time ago. It's either AliExpress or Temu, and it was going to be for the DP for Pets. And then I got a custom canvas of my dog Benson, and I did that one. And then I did a Diamondart Club, my very first premium canvas, and it was like a comical version of my dog Benson. And I finished that one, and then I said, okay, well, let me get this one out. It was the first one that I purchased specifically with this in mind. So I have been working on this one I didn't do much on it yesterday at all. Yesterday was spend the day with my husband. So I have really done a lot in this short amount of time. These little 30 by 40s are just not much. So 25 is X. So now I'm working on the X's. So they just seem very easy to me. Now, I say that I'm a new diamond painter, or I'm new-ish to diamond painting. I've been doing it about a month now, but I do it a lot. For those of you who don't know, I am Y, the second half of M and Y, TheBurgsrun. And I was injured in a car accident. October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 8 months ago. And it's not healing like it should. It's really a problem. So I need to have surgery, but I have some requirements that I have to fulfill before surgery is a consideration. So it looks like it will be sometime next year for the surgery. But in the meantime, this girl is not allowed to bend, twist, lift. My body won't let me walk for long, sit for long. I had to give up running. That was the Burgs Run part. So I had to give up running, and he said even with the surgery, it might alleviate the pain, but he will not allow me to run. So it looks like my running career is over. However, my husband is still running. And now that we have this little dog, Benson was cleared to run with him. So they have been running together. My husband says it's not the same running without me, but but he has a reason to have to get out there and run. So his goal is to run Dopey, the Dopey Challenge, which is 4 races in 4 days through 4 parks of Walt Disney World in Florida. He did it once in January of 22, and so he wants to do it one more time. And I think then that may be the end of our running shenanigans. I hope maybe to be able to walk some of these races once my back is surgeried and healed. So I hope to get back to some of the races that we have enjoyed in the past, because we have a lineup of races that we absolutely don't want to miss. Of course, this year I'm missing them all, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the future holds. So for those of you who don't know, I had a heart attack in 2016, and I quit smoking just so I could start running. I did not quit smoking after the heart attack, but I did quit smoking in 2018 just so I could run. So my biggest fear was that that if running wasn't an option, that I would start smoking again. Well, I am pleased to say that I have no desire to smoke. It's been so long since I did that I don't know. I have no desire. So there's that. But I think that I have taken up diamond painting as my new thing to do instead of running or smoking or anything like that. And I'm okay with that. Totally okay with that. But anyway, so for the time being, this is what I do. I do have a full-time job for now, but I will be going into early retirement because I'm not able to do the job the way that I'm supposed to do the job because of my limitations. I can't lift or travel or anything like that. And this job did require me to travel, which I loved and I am so going to miss. But I have to do what I need to do to make myself heal. So I have been interviewing for part of my position. I'm going to keep part of it and maybe even keep it on a volunteer basis. I do work for a 501c3, so I may keep part of it that I can do at home on a part-time basis as a volunteer. We'll see what happens. Anyways, so I've been interviewing for the job, and I was just blown away by how many people apply for jobs that they just are not qualified for. I totally don't understand the process of applying for a job that you absolutely are not qualified for. When I was looking for a job, in fact, all of my life, when, I was always like, I'm not really qualified for that. Yeah, I totally don't get that. But anyway, so I got a lot of applications, and I do mean a lot of applications from people who have never worked in an office, have no idea how to use computer software other than the cashier at the local grocery store, the cash register, I mean, at the local grocery store. So I had a hard time coming up with viable candidates, but I did come up with a few, and I did first rounds of interviews last week. And later today, we will do second round interviews with the ones who made the cut. I have one in mind that I think I would really enjoy working with, training, and moving forward with. So I just need the A-OK from my boss, who will be on the interview today. Anyways, that's really good news. That puts me one step closer to not having the stress hanging over my shoulders, because I am a workaholic and I want to be able to do the things I can't do, and that stresses me out, and stress causes pain. And so yeah, I'm very excited at the prospect of finding the right candidate. That's always promising. Anyways, I am working from home today. I did get up super early and go into the office and get the things that I needed to start the week. And so I did drive out there before the traffic got bad, before the rush. School was out on Friday, so it's pretty light traffic anyways, because the teachers aren't going to school. I mean, it's just summer now. It's summertime. So we had a fabulous weekend. I had both my daughters here, and just a really good time. We went out to eat one night, which is really different for us because we aren't big go out to eaters, but my oldest wanted to treat everybody to dinner. And then yesterday, everybody left, and my husband and I got to spend time outside, just he and I and the dogs, and we grilled some supper on the grill, and we just had a very relaxing, nice day. We had our lunch out on the patio. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We went grocery shopping super early in the morning because I'd rather go when there's not a lot of people, because I get hurting, and when you are maneuvering around lots of people, it makes it really difficult for me. I get frustrated and I just want it to be over. So we did the grocery shopping yesterday early, so we were able to sit outside before it got too hot, and then we came in and watched some TV, and then went back out in the evening and grilled. So yeah, it was a really good day. Really good weekend, rather. But my husband, he's so funny. Every Sunday night, he makes sandwiches for the week to take to work, and he calls it making stupid sandwiches, because he hates that the weekend is over. He loves his job. Don't get me wrong. He absolutely loves his job, but he calls the process of making sandwiches time to go make stupid sandwiches. And the dogs, it's so cute because the dogs line up, because he always splits a piece of bread up and shares it amongst the three dogs. But last night, the realization hit him that this was going to be the last time that he got to share stupid sandwiches with Zeusy. Zeusy is a Rottweiler Beagle mix of my daughter's, and he's a big boy. He's almost 70 pounds. And we just love him. He's just a grumpy old man, and we just love him to death. And he would sit up there while Grampy made stupid sandwiches, because he was waiting for him to drop something. Well, then Grampy decided that he would share with Zeusy. Well, the other dogs found out about that. And so then all of the dogs would sit there and wait. But it was a Sunday ritual that he would share stupid sandwiches with Zeusy. And he said it kind of made him sad that this was the last time he was going to be able to share stupid sandwiches with the Zeusy. And then he said, we may never see Zeus again because, they're going to northern New York, upstate New York. And Zeus is getting old and he's got some ailments and we don't know if we'll see him again. And that was the first realization to me that, wow, the kids are really going. They haven't been here all that long, but we really enjoyed having them. And we are going to miss them. We're going to miss the dogs. But it's time for them to go off on their adventure and see the world. So we're excited for them, yet a little sad. Our house is going to get really quiet. But yeah, that was cute of Grampy last night. Or M, as y'all know him. The realization that we might not ever see that one again. So it's kind of sad. But so today, the kids are packing because they are leaving tomorrow or the next day. Their base housing is available to them on Friday. And they have a 10-hour drive to get there. And they're going to stay in a hotel on base if their housing is not available. Something just fell. That was weird. Oh, I bet it's that crinkled paper. Okay. The plastic from on top of this painting. So yeah, they have a long drive and then they have to unpack all their stuff, and their belongings that were picked up by the moving company won't be available to them until maybe the 20th. So they are renting a trailer to pull with his truck, and they got some walkie-talkies to be able to talk back and forth while they're in the cars, because they each will have one dog, and then and 2 cars full of stuff and a trailer. So yeah, they're going to be pretty packed, and yeah. So I guess they had a good time at her dad's yesterday for the farewell party. Sounds like they had a good time anyways. They got in really late last night and scared the crap out of us because the dogs went crazy. Like they do when they got home. And I know Zeusy and Asteria were very happy to see Mommy and Daddy, because they had Grampy all day. So yeah, big life changes here with the kids leaving, and today I have the door shut to my office / craft room because the tape gun that they're using is really loud. They were making boxes, packing them and getting them ready. So what's going on in all of your lives? Anything fun and exciting, like children moving out? Again, I call them children, but they are full-grown adults who just came here while they waited for while he went to school and waited for their next assignment in the military. So there's that. Now the fun side of them leaving is I get to decorate a room. So we're going to make that room a guest room, the room that they were in, a guest room. And that means I get to buy a bed frame and some wall decor, maybe paint. We'll see. But that way, if they come back, not if, when they come back, they'll have a place to sleep. But so we're all looking at calendars, trying to plan a trip to upstate New York. I've never been to New York before. They're going to be like 50 minutes outside of Niagara Falls or something. They're going to be in the freezing cold, very snow heavy area of New York. So I don't want to go in the wintertime because I don't care to see that much snow. I saw all that snow growing up in Michigan. So I don't want to go during snow, and I don't want to go when it's too hot either. So I don't know. I don't know when we'll go. But it'll be another great place to go and visit. Speaking of visiting, we were going to go on a trip to Costa Rica. I'm sorry, that's wrong. We were going to go to India in April. My sister was in India her husband's there for work. And so she went with him for 6 months. And so she invited us, and we were going to go to India. But I didn't have a passport. So, neither one of us had passports. So I applied for my passport in January. And mine came in 9 weeks. Now, granted, we realized that we weren't going to be able to go to India this time because of my injuries, but we decided to go ahead and get our passports so that next time she goes to India, we would already have them and just have to buy plane tickets and get a visa and be on our way. So I applied for my passport in January, and it came with it. It took about 9 weeks because we decided we weren't going to India, so we didn't expedite them. So 9 weeks. My husband applied for his passport the beginning of March. So he was a little late to the game from when I applied for mine. And at the time, it said it was going to be about 8 weeks. He got his passport on Saturday. It took 3.5 months for his passport to get here. He still doesn't have his passport card or his birth certificate back. So if you are planning a trip anywhere that requires a passport and you don't have it, I am telling you, you need to do it early because, oh my goodness, it's taking forever to get it. So we were teasing my husband. Well, what if you didn't pass? What if they're not going to give you one? We were joking around. My little straight-laced husband. Teasing him. But it came on Saturday, and I saw on my informed delivery that today we got something in the mail. I don't know if it's his birth certificate or his passport card, but something is coming in today's mail. So the reason why we went ahead and did both the passport and the card was because we want to do my bucket list race. is to do the international in Detroit. And it goes across the bridge into Canada. And you have to have either an enhanced ID, which they don't offer here in Virginia. We have the real ID, and that one won't work. So you either have to have the enhanced driver's license, or a passport or a passport card. And I thought, if we go and do this race, I just wanted the card, because you can't get your bib unless you show one of those things, and I don't want to take my passport if I don't need to. So this way I can do it just by showing the card. So I went ahead and opted to get both of them. So I did that. And so my husband decided to just do the same thing I did, for the same reasons. But now I don't know. And I applied for my passport before I knew that I wasn't going to be able to run anymore. I was still going through physical therapy and these experimental injections. And I did not know at that time that I was not going to be able to run anymore. So that being said, I went ahead and applied for both. But now that I probably can't run anymore, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my bucket list run. I might be able to walk it, but their time frame is pretty strict, and I don't know that I could do that without running. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, whatever is supposed to happen is going to happen, and there's that. So we deferred some races from the end of last year because of my injuries, and I'm now getting emails that I need to secure my spot, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. So one of them is in Tampa, which we've done a couple of times now. A lot of fun, but I'm not going to waste the trip if I can't even run the race. So I don't know. If my husband still wants to do it, then I can be a cheerleader. We'll see what happens. For now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. All right. I think that's all the X's. Oops. Spilling my drills. So yeah, I posted a poll yesterday on my community tab about plastic versus metal tips. Sorry about that. My daughter came in and she asked me a question. So now I'm on the V's. But I think, oh, there's an X. Come on. Come on. Where was it? Sure. Oh, that's crazy. It was just right there. All right. There it is. Ah, okay. So anyways, I am just going to finish a few more of these, and then I'm going to be back to work because I have work to do. And then maybe I'll come back later, add to this. Maybe I won't. But at any rate, thank you for subscribing. I hope that you'll do all the things, like, comment, subscribe. Share out the channel if you haven't subscribed already. I hope you like what you saw and you'll want to stick around for more shenanigan content from the empty nesters of the Bergs Run. But until then, till next time, have a fab day.